Hello everyone, it's me, Happy Jen. I'm here today eating a delicious salad that I got from Chick-fil-A actually. Even though I am vegan now for over a week, I was able to find something delicious to eat. Yummy! At Chick-fil-A. So, this is a superfood salad. It's got kale and broccolini and a delicious maple vinaigrette with dried fruit and candied nuts, walnuts, and looks like almonds too. So, don't mind if I do. It's delicious. So, excuse me. The other day, I tried to record a video about me going vegan, and I think it was missing a few things, so I decided to make a new video about it. Today someone asked me how I was doing or feeling with it, and I said amazing, and the person laughed in my face and they said, really amazing? And of course I said, yeah, amazing. I feel amazing. And they were all like, amazing? I've never felt amazing. I've never heard of anyone feeling amazing. Like, oh, that's so sad. What a sad life that you live, that you've never felt amazing. I said, maybe you should try it then. Maybe you should try being a vegan, and then you'll know what amazing feels like. I also tried the approach of, if you had been poisoning your body for your entire life, which you have, if you're eating processed foods, we won't even get into the meat part, but if you're eating processed foods, which you are, if you're having most boxes of cereal, most instant foods, most macaroni and cheeses, rice mixes, anything that you're buying like that, it's going to be processed food, and it's going to be filled with poisons and toxins and things that you can't even, pronounce. So, what do you think that feels like in your body? Crap. So, I have been dealing with trying to be as healthy as I could be for about 13 years now. So, about 13 years ago, when I met my wife, almost 16 years ago, but it was a few years in and before I started really realizing how fat I was getting. I gained like 30 pounds when we started dating, and it was because I was eating out a lot, and I love food. I grew up very poor and without food, so there was plenty of times where I went hungry, and I think that as soon as I was old enough to buy my own food, it kind of got out of control, and I've sort of placed an emotional attachment into going out to eat and having certain things. Like, I'm sure you've seen me talk about coffee or chocolate and how excited I get about it. Well, it's kind of like my answer to everything, is go out to eat or self-soothe with food in a way. So even though you might not look at me and think I'm fat, I'm not saying I think I'm fat. I'm just telling you that was the issue I had. I was getting out of control. I didn't feel good about myself. I was feeling sloppy and nasty and lazy, and energetically I felt like those things. I felt like there was so much more, that I could be. So my first instinct was to become a vegetarian. Well, I missed seafood. So I kind of started going back to eating just seafood. I became a pescatarian. And then I saw a deep sea 3D deep sea underwater adventure thing, and the scallops were like, they had personalities, and they were trying to fight back other creatures and stuff like that. So I was like, oh crap. I never thought about seafood that way, honestly. I could understand the humanity aspect of the, you know, the animals as far as meat is murder, or the way that milk places, you know, or egg places take care of the animals is very irresponsibly, or the environment it's bad for, or the economy it's bad for, or whatever it is. I understand all those aspects of it, but for me, it was more about what was the healthiest, except for that time where I saw the 3D deep sea adventure thing. So, obviously, the more research I did, the more I found out about things, and I could never go back to the ignorance that I had before I learned these things. Kind of like everything else in your life. Once you learn about it, you can't really unlearn it, you know? So, I never felt the need to push whatever I was choosing for myself onto anyone else. But people could see, you know, that I had lost a lot of weight as a vegetarian, or that I was, you know, happier, or feeling better energetically, stuff like that. So now I gave up seafood, dairy, eggs, processed food. Basically, I don't want to use the word vegan, but veganish is the term that I've been using, or plant-based diet, because as far as being vegan goes, the only thing that I am still consuming is honey, because I don't feel like there's a problem with consuming honey as long as it is done responsibly. So, for me being a psychic medium who communicates with bee beings, who tries to do what is best for my health, I've been told that honey is good for me, honey is good for us as humans, and that it can help us and heal us. So I'm not going to stop eating honey. And if that's a problem for people, for me to call myself a vegan, that's why I said I don't like the term vegan, and that's why I'm using the word plant-based diet or veganish. So, vegan police can come out all they want to. I really don't care. Like I said, this is not a video about what it means to be a vegan. This is a video about what it has meant to me to change my diet, and why I've done it, and how it's making me feel. So, back to the update. I tell this guy, I'm feeling amazing. Totally amazing. Because I really am. So, I felt amazing right away because I was proud of myself, I think, but I wasn't actually having physical, you know, improvements for a few days. So maybe 4 days or 5 days in, I started to experience detox symptoms. And that's also going to be different for every person, because it's all going to depend on whether or not you have a lot of toxins built up in your body or not. Like I said, I was only eating seafood occasionally, so I probably did have mercury, lead, and all those other metals inside of me, but not as much as a person who is eating it regularly. So now I've got to get all these chemicals out of my system that I've been eating in these processed foods. Your digestive system changes. So for myself, I experienced during this 1 to 2 day period where I would call a detox period, I experienced a headache, which I took as the metals were leaving my body. And I also had the digestive issues, like I said, a little gassy, and maybe a few extra bowel movements for the 2 days. But again, I took that like cleaning out my system, resetting everything in there, your whole digestive tract. And there was definitely more frequent urination, so I was probably peeing, you know, like twice an hour or something. I don't know. It was pretty extreme, but again, I feel like the toxins were coming out of my body, because after that 2 day period, I feel amazing, and there's no more form of detox symptom. I don't have any forms of headaches or anything like that. I can honestly say there's no part of my body that's sore. I have endometriosis, and I have a dermoid tumor, and for this period, I didn't really even know it was coming again. I did not get bloated or sore titties or any of those other things that, we get, and extremely bad usually because of those conditions. I didn't have any of that. So I'm told that because my endo and my dermoid cause hormonal issues, that being a vegan can help balance out some of those hormonal issues, which if you think about it, meat is pumped with antibiotics and hormones. So if you are constantly eating those things, you are pumping your body with antibiotics that you don't need and hormones that you don't need. So you could be experiencing anything from sleep troubles to mood problems to depression to anxiety, and this possibly coming from the food that you're eating. And is it hard? Yes. Any change that you make in your life is going to be hard when you first make it, right? Anything. So think about everything you've ever done in your life. It was never easy. The first day, the first step, that's never easy. But what is it about? It's about you making the step. It's about you having the intention. It's about you trying. It's about you staying focused. It's about you being prepared. It's about you doing whatever is going to bring you happiness and joy and make your life better for yourself. So for me personally, I want to be as pure and as clean and as energetically high as I can be. So this is the diet that I've always wanted. I've always wanted to be actually a raw vegan. So at this point, I have not quite got there yet because I am still eating cooked food, but this is the closest that I've ever been. So not only am I proud of myself, but I feel amazing. And that is going to keep me focused. It's going to keep me doing this. It's going to keep me showing people and telling people how amazing it's been for me. Personally, I think we all are tired of hearing, people nonstop preaching and shoving stuff down your throat about what is best for the whole entire world, or what is best for the animals or for anyone else. I don't have a judgmental belief system for people in reference to eating meat or not eating meat. I still cook meat for my wife. I'm not a fanatic like that. If I go to someone's dinner and they've invited me to dinner and they've made a meal that is, not 100% vegan, obviously I'm not going to eat beef stew. But if you tried to prepare me pasta or something and it had a byproduct like some milk or something byproduct in there, I'm not rude enough or fanatical enough that I will say to the person, I'm not eating your dinner. That's what I mean by I'm not a fanatic about it. I don't go to your house and preach to you about what I eat, and I'm never going to tell you that I won't eat, some fruit that was next to a piece of cheese or something. So for me, it is not about being an extremist. It is not about the animals, even though that is a plus. Is also a plus about the environment. It's a plus about the economy. It's a plus about all those things, but it's about me. It really is. And I hate to sound selfish, but you need to do whatever you need to do to be about you also. You need to do what's going to make you happy in your life. So if that means breaking up with your partner, if that means getting yourself another partner, opening up your relationship, not having any partner, getting married, not having babies, having babies, giving up your babies, I don't care what it is, getting a dog, going on vacation, leaving, running away, whatever. You could go on and on and on about this. Whatever it is that's in your heart that you really want to do, that you really think would make you happy, I need you to try to get there. I need you to start today. There's something in your mind that's registering when I say that. There's something that automatically pops up and says, you know what? Maybe I don't want to be a vegan, but I want to try tap dancing. Or I want to give up soda, or I want to grow my hair out. Whatever it is, you can do it. You can do it. Trust me, you can do it. You don't need anyone else to tell you what's best for you, and you don't need anyone else to tell you whether you can do it or not, okay? Use the fuel of the haters to propel you towards whatever it is that you want. If you don't have any haters because you don't have anyone in your life that even cares about you or thinks about you, hey, guess what? Use that as motivation. Whatever it is you have to do, use it. Push yourself forward. Make your own dreams come true. it might seem mediocre to people that I just, consider being a vegan a dream come true, but for me, it is a dream come true. For me, it was hard. It did take effort, and I am proud of myself. So, do I want an award? No. Do I think that the whole world should do what I've done? No, I don't. I'm just letting you know I feel fucking amazing. And you will feel amazing too. So, if you've been thinking about giving it a try, you could try going on a fast. That really works for me. I like to go on fast because I feel like after the first day of having only water, you are really quenching anything that you can get on that second day. So then I usually transition for the next few days into a liquid diet. So you're going to get your vitamins, but you're going to give your stomach time to shrink down, and you're going to give yourself time to reset your cravings. And by the third day or the fourth day, when you go into physical food, you can now just eat, some raw, fresh fruits or vegetables. And basically on that day, you're going to be craving any form of substance that you can get into your body. And now, by the however many days that you decide to fast for, or whatever you decide to fast off of, you're ready at the end of that period. You're reset, you're not craving your old cravings, and you can do it. So, the pluses for me so far for being a vegan: one, as you can see, I feel amazing. Inside out, I have a huge amount of energy. I'm having better dreams, more vivid, easily to remember. I don't feel bloated. I feel actually very fit, and I feel like I am toning up and losing weight pretty much every day, which I usually drink all my calories, so probably am doing those things. Spiritually, I just feel so connected and so clear. I feel like greatness is here, and it's like right around the corner, and it's on its way to me, and I'm going to be open to so many more opportunities because of this. And I know it might sound crazy, but for me, it was sort of like the next step in the progression to where I need to be and where I want to be and get myself energetically. So, energetically, this has definitely caused a significant upgrade in my energy. And if you are trying to purify yourself for ascension so that you can deal with the symptoms better, this is going to help. Okay? So, try and transition the best that you can. Try and prepare yourself the best that you can. I told myself, as long as I could figure out something to eat for every single meal, then I was going to keep going until I couldn't figure out what to eat anymore. So, day 8, and I have not experienced that problem yet. I live with other people right now, so I do have to eat out a lot more than I would like to. So one of my main goals has been trying to find restaurants that can accommodate the vegan lifestyle. So I'm having really good luck. I don't know if these places are in your area, but maybe you could find something similar to these things if they're not. So in the morning, I found a place where I can get an amazing soy milk latte that I love, and I have found breakfast sandwiches that I can get without eggs and without cheese. So I'm either doing like a wheat toast with tomato, avocado, and salt and pepper, or I'm doing something like spinach, sofrito tomatoes with pesto, on sourdough bread. You could also have fruit if you want it. I usually do smoothies. You can have as many salads as you like, but surprisingly, this is the first salad that I've had in the whole 8 days. So you can do pastas, you can do stews. I made a vegan chili last night. That is actually my brother's favorite thing to eat, so that tells you how good it is. Let's see, I made a sweet potato curry style stew, and I've made tacos, black bean, and caramelized onion, quesadillas, and so many delicious things. Even made a banana split the other day with ice cream. And I've tried 2 of the 4 Ben & Jerry's non-dairy ice creams. They are delicious, I can say. The coffee ice cream one was really good because it had little pockets of caramel and dark chocolate chips in there, and it's just a real treat. I mean, how can you feel like you're missing out on something if you like everything that you're eating and you're full every time you eat? So as long as you like what you're eating and you're full, you're not going to have a problem. Think about it. Think about what are the healthiest options for yourself that you like eating, that you can be full off of. Whether it's vegetarian, vegan, pescatarian, whatever it is, make those steps to get yourself to the place where you would like to be. And maybe you won't get there tomorrow, but you'll get a little bit closer every day until you're where you want to be at. So, please consider yourself worth it, and please give yourself a chance. I promise you, you can do this, okay? So if you want tips and ideas, places that you can go out to eat, things that you can get there that are going to be healthy, you don't have to go vegan, you can just switch and have a healthy meal every now and then. You can have one a day, you can do whatever you want to, but the resources are there. I made an Instagram page, it's called Full Belly Vegan, where you can get all kinds of amazing options, little tips and snacks. Like I've been putting peanut butter on my bananas and just so much good food, like this poor salad that I'm letting get soggy here. So I really want you guys to know I have faith in you, I believe in you, and I know you can do this. So follow me at Full Belly Vegan, or also at Pinup Happy Zen on Instagram, or you can also follow me on Facebook. That's facebook.com/happygen82 for my pinup stuff, and it's going to be facebook.com/universal family of 1 for any Starseed stuff. So please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys, and I hope you enjoy your week. Mwah!